Hey, welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming. You're here with EZ and Mr. C. Today we're checking out P.O.W. on the NES. I had an incredible, no continue, decently sped through run here. So complete walkthrough of the game.
High score.
High score, yeah. Ultimate high score, so there you go. Look out for it. Coming for you. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go over a few of the, do's and don'ts of the game, the goods and bads, and everything in between. So stick around and enjoy this epic run.
There's some kicking tunes in the beginning too. Get you pumped up.
It really does. It's really stellar.
Let's go through this. Beat 'em up.
So for you, if you're unfamiliar with this game, it's like a double Dragon clone in a sense. Like a lot of the moves are the same. Some of the button combos are the same, I guess. Well, it's Nintendo, so it's like both buttons do a jump kick, and that's your only form of jumping.
Not enough jump game.
So if you're really trying to learn too about this, like you can wipe all these mobs by going into the rooms and whatnot. So you'll see me use that several times throughout. Because pretty much if you see any hut, there's like dark alleys you can go into. I totally missed them the very first time I ever got that far. They're just alleyways. I was like, can I go in here? I'm like, I need help.
I know a lot of times you go in these games and see a door, you're like, can I go in there? You try to go in there and you can't, and then you die because somebody runs up from behind you.
Russian attack.
Yeah.
Russian attack, yeah.
Yeah, good old Russian attack.
This is the only building I've ever seen, like maybe we can go in it.
I mean, there's a special secret hidden bonus in there. Kind of like that jerk that used to tell you to jump in the pit because there's a secret down there. Well, at the time that might be true, but most of the time it's not.
Look at the little, I forgot to point out the little,
we were gonna do that. What is that?
It's like,
is he crying?
Is it like a poster of us? They're like, this is the guy you're looking for. I don't know, like, we used to think it was like a free guy or something.
Had to be a secret.
But you do want to go into all of these buildings. In the beginning levels, they're really close together, so it's a lot easier to get all the items. But it gives you a bonus. The A is like a bulletproof vest that will block knives and bullets. Of course, brass knuckles are brass knuckles.
Is there a time frame on that, or is it only until you get like knocked down? Right?
It's not even until you die. It's until it might not even be knocked down. It might be if someone hits you with a knife, like up close. It might be the knife guys.
Knifes it off you.
Knifes the armor off you, and basically, if you get knocked down, you like drop the brass knuckles, and it's not like something you can pick back up. Even though if you do pick up a knife or a gun and get knocked down, you can like re-pick that up. So I don't understand.
There's not a lot of one-death kills in this either, right? Besides the explosions, and then there's not too many pitfalls in here either. Like some of these games, like Double Dragon, you said, have platforming pitfalls where your game's over in level 3, and you're trying to cross the bridge, and you fall in the water right there. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. You start the game over.
Yeah, that's always
happening here.
Yeah, well, what they make up for is I was really with you on that until because there aren't any jumps. You don't have to make like a single jump in this game, and the couple of jumps that he does them like on his own.
Oh, okay.
Like he just does them. So, but what happens is towards the end there are a few bosses that only throw grenades. So you're fighting bosses that just do like one hits and stuff like that. So that is, and there's certain things that drop and things that explode that also do one hit. So I mean, it does make up for it in that because there's not as many things in say Double Dragon that just one hit you. Even like the knife, I mean, it hurts you, but
you do get more life.
You do get more life too, yeah.
But the one hits are there. They are real.
I would say that does make this a challenging game. It's the short bars of life. I mean, you do get free guys, I think you get one at 20,000 and then another one at maybe even 30, but then it's every 30 after that,
30.
So...
That's good, because some games are progressive, where it's like 20, 40, 80, you'll never get one again.
Yeah, you'll never get one again. Totally. Here we are at the first boss.
Boss fight. Any tips for this guy here?
Yeah, I don't get the grenades, but...
Grenades.
It's pretty simple, but this is you need to learn this mechanic. I think I really smoked this one.
Sometimes you need these bosses too fast, and they're like, hey,
there's like
a
mechanic. It's like, because these bosses, there's a couple of them later on, and it progressively gets harder. So it's like this is showing you kind of almost like what some of the end bosses are going to be, but they're shooting like 3 grenades at a time. You have like multiple knife guys on the screen chasing you.
Jump off, yes!
So, you know, in that aspect,
no one knows what's down there, but
I do like this. Almost every level has like cool animations, scenes and stuff at the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This is SNK, but I get more of a Konami feel. Like these backgrounds are looking a lot.
Yeah, they're just stealing stuff.
Yeah, they just ripped off code.
Yeah.
Put their name on it.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
Your friends will want this.
Yeah, because it's looking a lot like some of the more popular franchises that you've seen out there.
I was, and I don't believe it. Always does make me sad because I think if you even look on the cover, there's 2 guys. The original arcade port of this, there's a red and a blue prisoner. So you have 2 prisoners that you can play co-op with, and that would be awesome. But they didn't port that, yeah.
Port, like, that don't come with the co-op port. What's that, Cadillac and Dinosaurs? Even if you can get it, it's only 2 players when it's supposed to be 3.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's available on the European market.
It could be a 3-player one.
Is it?
Because you know they do have an adapter. I'm not totally sure, but a really good point is all the like 16-bit cart Final Fights are 1 player, and I always like to bring this up because we have the Sega CD version of Final Fight, where we can, and you actually you can be the other guy that everyone loves. So yeah.
Haga.
There's like you can be like the 3 guys. You can play co-op. So watch out for those bikes. Those take like 2.5 bars.
You can't, man. What?
No, if you do what I just did there, so hopefully you're watching this like before you tried that. Yeah, you can wait it out, and one will come, and then you run real fast before the other one comes. There's only 2 right there. So.
Motorcycles were the coolest back in this era.
Obviously, like the big ones like that, like hard, like they're just rolling in, like.
I can think of so many games where they just throw in a motorcycle and it messes you up every time you can barely.
What is that? Like Target Renegade? What is that one game? Renegade or Target Renegade? One of those is. Remember how bad it is though? And they like don't stop coming unless you like jump kick them. Yeah, it's awful.
And they basically maybe I was having a hard enough time with that game as it was, and when they did that shit, and I was like, really? Okay, I'm good. Good on this one, but apparently it's a very popular game that people really like because I guess it's kind of like the era, like Street Punk, you know.
Oh yeah,
Street Tough era, like people like that. But I would rather, you know, play this or like Double Dragon maybe.
Those are bad. They're all excellent. I mean, it's you bring this up, and it's in a sense it is. You know, there is semi-poor hit detection, but it's just you have to be like early. You can hit a little bit out of the way, but you can definitely like glitch a lot of guys and stuff by standing in spots and just doing like mashing turbo kick. Well, I don't have a turbo button, but just hitting the kick button as fast as you can.
So the timing is a little bit earlier than you would expect.
Yeah, and that's what'll mess you up. I'll go over that when that level gets there, but it's one of those games where you're really on life, like resource management, when it comes to lives and health. You need to stay alive and get to the next time that you get health without losing a guy, or you're not going to beat the game. I mean, in a sense, and so it becomes just crucial to get all your free guys.
Is that the level that's like straight out of Viability? Like they just stole the back half of that?
Yeah. But when you start that, the guys are all incredibly faster, and they kick faster, and that's what fools you. Is you're used to like, I'm gonna let them get close, then I'm gonna kick him 3 times and kill him, and they just run up and kick you, and then they actually run away, which is super irritating because they don't even get the points, and every time it's like a half bar of damage, and if you take too many of those in the beginning of those hard levels, then it's too hard to do major series of like perfectness.
Right.
So you just really want to kind of resource. Like if you really screw up in the beginning and go all the way down to 1 bar of health, like you're never, it's going to be super hard.
Well, you're never out. You're never out. If you mess up in one area, you may be able to do better in another. You just gotta believe.
And to be honest, like in this run, it pisses me off because I know I get nailed. But on the last levels, you can purposely go try to fight these hard bosses. It's actually the boss from this level. You can go fight him. There I'm showing off the armor. You can go fight him and he'll give you life like every time. And I got hit by a grenade he throws and wipes. So you'll see that. But yeah.
Get one of these guys right here. Yeah, see, that's like so hard to get those guys. And with that timing,
get off my bike.
With that timing, it can be rough. So just keep that in mind. That if you feel like that you're not getting the guys, maybe just try to kick a little bit earlier. That reminds me of like screen lag, like if you try to play some of these older games on a newer TV, you know, you're battling not only the difference in technology, but yeah, like it creates that screen lag. And so is it similar to maybe kind of like that, or is it a different entirely thing?
It's the way they don't have stuff hit, like the hit detection is higher on the body, so I think I noticed, like, so when you start hitting them in like the waist, you know, is when it started. But like the bike guy, I noticed I had to be like above the bike to jump kick him. Right. Like it can't like be jump kicking on the level. It's like you have to be on a different level almost. So like, and actually that's how you cheat the game. You notice is you keep them off being like adjacent, you know, with you. You keep them like up.
Yeah, that's a valid tactic in a lot of games, like right where you're trying to conserve. You're like, okay, I know life bar is in here. I need it. I don't want to lose a guy.
Exactly.
So you kind of go down in the corner where really only one of them can get you at a time. Rather, if you're standing in the middle of the room, they can all just come up and stab you. So it's like...
I mean, and it's good, those guys that are walking through, it's good to farm them because points are essential in getting more lives and stuff. So, and I'm noticing, in which I did kind of look, and, you know, I'm pretty average. I'm actually did pretty well in time-wise beating this game. But I just noticed it's kind of like Punisher, where you can't constantly progress the screen. It's like there's nothing you can do. You're waiting there. So the game it's closer to being the same length. Like any person who's good at running the game is going to be within, you know, a little bit because there's only so much you can do to make the screen progress, you know, faster.
Right. I haven't seen an actual speed run of this game. I'd imagine they probably skip the rooms and do different stuff, and maybe the speed is through as fast as they can. Because, like you said, some of the guys come, some of them.
But can you beat the game without going in the rooms?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure at some point if you're that dedicated. Oh yeah, I love that death animation right there.
Yeah,
it's classic. Here we go. I know this game has a pretty good soundtrack too. I'm almost like hoping that we're not getting in the way of that too much, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the level you're talking about, right?
Yeah. So now I try to start kicking early. You'll even notice me practicing my kicking. Because they come up real fast. They're just really annoying, even though they're all one-hit guys. It's like the Raging Goblin from Magic. It's just like the most annoying thing.
They'll get you.
They will.
Turn one, swinging.
You know what the worst thing is? This is really off subject real quick, but you're playing that and you're down in this huge battle and you've got 1 point left and you're like, you've avoided all the fireballs and the lava whips, and then all of a sudden it's like, no more creatures, Raging Goblin in like 1 point, and you're just like, I can't believe I just died.
Yeah.
Who draws that late in the deck?
It's a 1 point. It's a really bad fireball.
Oh, jeez.
It's like a straight bad one. But hey, you slap Granite Grip and the Titan Strength, and you're going to town, dude.
Oh boy.
Tell you.
Oh, see, this is where I get.
Ooh, he gets it. So we're thinking we're gonna.
Is this where I get? Eventually I do. I get really pissed. I think I might die. I died once. I don't know if I die again, but
we were struggling. We were thinking about restarting the run right here.
I think I got pretty angry, but.
That's what I'm going at in these games, you know.
Oh, and I'm showing and see, that's the funny because that's the part where you want to pull that room and go in the second room first because this room is supposed to be, well, obviously it's way harder. They're gonna murder me too.
Yeah.
Or do I beat it?
The tactic.
No, I might, dude. You never know.
Pulls it out, and so 0 counts on this here because you didn't take exactly lethal damage. So you were, you know.
I got that half bar.
Yeah.
Half bar alive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I go actually for quite a while now that I think about it.
Oh, okay. This is where you make your comeback. I thought you got down to 0 guys at one point, and we're like, okay, this is it. Like, start over.
No, that's at the end.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I ever really get down to I mean, I lose some guys, but maybe I did, but I get a couple free guys, like, in a row. Because I kill the big bosses. Like, that's another thing, too, is the further you get in the game, like, everything's worth, like, a free guy.
Oh, there you go.
I did that.
Down to the neck. Because these guys, they're jerks. They like jump in, knifing you.
Well, so
Jack the Ripper style.
You'll see this on a lot of different bosses. Yeah, that's. I think, yeah, actually.
Double knives. How do you avoid that?
That was bad. And then this guy just pisses me off.
I always saw that. I kind of couldn't. I mean, I've been watching this.
And then he kicked me. I was so mad. This is pissing me
this
off.
whole run to this point, and most of the game was like, oh, okay, this is. I can buy this. I think too ridiculous, but that was
Completely ridiculous, right?
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. Everyone else does legit things, and this guy is like, who is that guy? He should not be at war. He should be in the Olympics.
I know. Why is he can jump 3 times higher than anyone else?
Like from a standing point. I mean, I thought,
his legs, his springs. Maybe he had spring shoes. I don't know. But yeah, that was like the one. I don't know. You wouldn't call it consistency or anything. I mean, maybe you would, but I don't know. After we moved on from that, it's a pretty good game, I would say. When we first played
game you have to master. Nope, that was it. I took that grenade hit. I did go down to 0. You did not spoil it.
Well, a little bit. But hey, I wanted to build the anticipation. Because right here, we were, okay, the jumping guys, no armor, no power-ups, nothing. No V-Nuts. Nothing. Going into the jungle naked. You know what I'm saying? And not even close to a free guy either. Or no, you're about
60,000. So
60,000? Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't...
No, I'm pretty upset because I'm almost to the boss, I think. And I thought, I don't know, the boss is a lot easier with Brass Knuckles. See, and that, I don't know, once again...
Get a waterfall.
It sucks, because sometimes I really mop... Oh, I think there's life up here. Oh no, I already have full life. I just go. I just do it.
It just goes on a tear.
This level is actually completely long too.
I know. I was gonna say,
it is nowhere. There's more things to go into and whatnot.
Is there anything on this level that you would say that hey, you need to look out for this, or mainly it's just a long, more of attrition on this level?
No, not all of them. To be honest, are long, grueling. That's why the game is ultimately so hard. There are only 4 levels, and then you go straight into just boss fights. So it's not like a... Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. It's not long in the amount of levels, but each level is you have to be a master of, or you'll never make it. It's so hard to try to get all the way through, because they give you life in the beginning and then some life in the middle. And it's you have to use those checkpoints, basically to stay alive the whole time. And it just makes it so hard to not lose guys. There's, like I said, the later you get into the game, there's more...
You got these guys stealth attack knifing in the back.
Yeah.
You don't know where they pop up.
And there's different versions of them. There's ones with little vests on, and they, they have life jackets or something, I don't know, but they take 3 hits. But see, just like this guy right here.
Where'd that guy come from?
He's just in the trees. And he can just murder you.
One-hit bombs?
Yeah, one-hit bombs.
More ninjas flying in, because see, even these ninja guys...
They're rough. I mean, they don't do a ton of damage, except for when they do the whirly attack in the air. That will hurt you a lot. So you, definitely want to stay away from a lot of guys.
The knife, you can't use it to stab, you can just...
No, it's like a one-time throw. But unlike a lot of games, you can pick it up. If you get knocked out, it'll, be there.
Yeah, a lot of time it'll disappear. Now, there was one part, too, it might be coming up, it might be on the next level, but we were talking about it, and it was right as we were talking about it actually kind of, I don't know, maybe we put the kibosh on, but I was saying, what happens if you have a gun in your hand, and a guy that's supposed to come drop a gun comes up? Because you can carry the gun after it's out of ammo to use it as a melee weapon. And I was like, what happens if you hang on to that at that point? And what exactly was that? It doesn't proc the drop, right? So,
yeah. In fact, I think it just happened on here a minute ago with the knife, because I brought a knife into knife guys, then as I progressed the screen, and they didn't drop that time. None of them dropped knives. I think it's the same like that. It's sometimes you want to use that, or leave them on the ground. That's what I like to do. If there's you get 3 knife guys, you get all the knives on the ground and see if you can proc guys while the knives are still on the screen, and then you run back and grab the knives and fight with them there. But
what was this a game we were talking about? So you were saying jump kick is kind of in a lot of NES games, or even maybe the 16-bit era games. Well, jump kick is kind of, you're not invincible, but it's kind of a way to get out. It's like dodge roll. If you look at today's mechanics,
yeah.
It's a dodge roll of old.
It's more of that, yeah.
It's a way to deflect. And
yeah.
What would you use that as a recommendation?
Well, basically, it's Oh, I just spaced there. What? But no, yeah, the jump kick definitely, yeah, it's kind of like using a dash or the slide in Sunset Riders, like we're talking about, but it's almost like you become invincible to any attack. So when in doubt, if there's a grenade, I think I actually do it a couple, but you'll grenade you jump and you just avoid all damage. This guy, you just have to run up on him real quick with my other conversation. Run up and just do punches, and you have to get him. You have to knock him off. So if you ever let off, he will do a move that will murder you.
There you go.
It's like rough, so you need to do that. But yeah, back real quick. Just the jump kick. I think you'll see me use it, especially like I said when grenades are coming and stuff like that. You want to just. It's a definite like shield.
Is there a power cord to this?
Yeah.
Access?
Sure is.
A little battery action. And usually, Easy and I, when we play, we like to try to do voiceover as we're playing certain circumstances and things. We've had to do more voiceovers after the fact. Sometimes it's easier. We do like to capture that raw, like intense action when you're in game. That's what we're going for, but that doesn't always work for us, especially on these high-level speedruns that we've been trying to do lately. If you guys haven't checked out our BFG Hall of Heroes playlist, check that out. There's some pretty good and not so good runs in there. They're pretty good for our standards. We're not saying we're the greatest of all time or anything, but we do good for us. For our
pick up the bad stuff.
So we're always working on that, and so we're. We like to try to do that, but on these higher level speedruns, it's really hard to do voice. Easy and I were playing Sunset Riders the other night, trying to do voice while we were playing, and I feel like it just kept hanging us up. And as soon as we kind of just said, "Screw it, we're gonna beat this game," like we put it to it. We're like, "Screw it, we'll do voiceover later." There's actually some pretty funny stories about that. We're not gonna get into it now.
Yeah.
But that was like an epic thing. We live in Northern California. And there's been some stuff going on here.
Yeah,
and,
big fires. We're all on fire here.
Yeah, so
it's
that'll be
bad deal.
a fun story to tell when we get to there. But yeah, just heads up, guys. We did run through Sunset Riders co-op, so look forward to that coming up. Here at Brother Sports, we do love gaming. Love co-op gaming.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 players. Huge Halo LAN parties. We're just all about having a great time gaming and building that community, that friendship. That's what we like to do here at Brother Sport Gaming, and beat games. But anyway, now that we're back,
we are completely on cue. It's pretty much this. It's one of the levels where it's that middle level is like the hardest level, and then you get to the in-game level, and they give you, even though the guys maybe are harder or something, they give you the stuff to deal with it, and it's almost super easy to get through them. I find this level and this boss
a little easier than the previous level.
Yeah.
Looks like they stick you at level 3 and be like, all right, if you want to beat the game, you have to be a master through this level, and then maybe you can somehow not die a bunch of times.
You can keep the gun and use the butt of it as like a punch.
Oh, that's it. That's right here.
But I was just using it. But it's that one you have to do super. Oh yeah, this is the part. You have to do it super early. But since I have the gun,
that guy should have dropped.
I could have probably dropped. I shot him. You can't use a weapon to get a weapon. So if you knife the guy that has a knife, you won't drop it. You have to punch him or kick him. But anyway, so I shot everybody. I blew that.
And something we were looking at too, we didn't go back and verify necessarily, but in a lot of these older games too, there can only be so many objects or things on the screen at a time, like in Russian Attack on your speedrun. You're dragging guys, because if you're dragging them, they're not going to appear in front of you as often. Karate Kid is like that. There's games like that. Double Dragon, there's a part, I talked about it earlier, on the level 3 on the bridge. There's a guy that usually comes with a knife, but if you have a knife or a bat or whatever it is, you bring it into the screen, he doesn't show up with a knife, he doesn't throw the knife at you, hit you, and knock you into the water from across the screen. There's lots of little tricks like that within these older games, just basically due to the technology at the time. They can only do so much.
I was wondering on this one because every once in a while, like normally it seems like it's 3 guys that can go after you, but when they send like the guys that throw stuff, I swear there was like they had up to 4. When it's just the guys that don't really stay on the screen very long because maybe they have less code.
Right.
Or something like these guys have a full on, they wheeling, dealing, dive and stuff. Yeah.
Don't that do us part.
So real quick, don't miss those. Those are, yeah, that's like an alley that you can go in, and you have to fight.
Fight freaking Cobra.
I think this is where I get really upset, because I should not have died right there.
Oh, yeah, because you needed the life.
Yeah, you get life right there. This is a guy that I've actually, like, I always just mop him, and so I'm very, very upset.
Who's out those grenades, like, out of nowhere, like, he just rolled them out as he died.
And see, and once again, that was like, because you need guys for the end boss.
Yeah, that was like a missed opportunity for you guy right there.
Yeah, and pretty much, you know, I'm thinking in my head, it was another letdown. Yeah. This does kind of remind me of the end of,
but it's not a one-hit death, that's good.
The end of, what was that, Russian Attack, and the lasers just come in. Like you said, it's like Konami, it reeks of Konami.
I know, but it's not like SNK is a small publisher, I mean, by any means, they're awesome, but it's almost, it makes you wonder, are they a part of the major developers, Konami, Capcom, you know,
but they're so major, they have to do their own thing, because they have like their own greatest hits and shit.
Well, right, but I mean, are they the same, like, because back in this time, you know, you only certain amounts of games to be published under the same name, so that's why you have things like, what's the subsidiary of Konami? Everything, like Skate or Die or whatever, all those ones. Is escaping my mind right now.
That's funny, the Ultra?
Ultra, yeah, that's the one. So, you know, they do like Turtles.
They do, Turtles 1, Kings of the Beach.
Yeah, even though they're straight Konami, because that's what makes you wonder, is SNK part of Konami? Yeah, like, what's going on here? We don't know that much about it.
There's more Konami, they just needed more and more.
Yeah, and that's some of the stuff we want to look into ultimately. You know, we like to bring the history, we've looked into that different stuff. We've thought about doing different segments of things. Oftentimes we just end up talking about it in commentary.
Yeah.
You know, or we look something up and then forget about it,
But we definitely, yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff that it's going to be coming, so it'll be good. We'll have a chance to really do some of those type of things.
Yeah, what we've been talking about. Well, at one point we wanted to do, you know, we talked about doing it all the time. Top, you know, this, top that, and at one point I thought we were recording something, top 5 favorite beat-em-ups or something.
Sure was.
So real quick, off the top of your head, top 5 beat-em-ups.
What, for NES?
You like to play?
For all time?
For NES. For NES.
God, I'm like, I could name 5 from Genesis. How about, well, gotta be, like, just one a series, or just pick all the Double Dragon?
You can just
Double Dragon, Turtles,
Now, do you like Turtles 2 or 3 better?
2.
Back in the day, Gamer and I were actually having this discussion the other day. He did a review for a top 5 list or something. I'm not remembering exactly what he talked about, but he liked Turtles 3 better than Turtles 4, and I agreed with him. I said, I think it's actually a better game, at least the port. The port from arcade to console.
Is that what it was? Because, yeah, I didn't like...
From Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time? I didn't really like Turtles in Time all that much.
It's like one of the best games on Super Nintendo. It's, you know, a lot of people would say.
No, it's really good. It just, I like Nintendo.
Awesome. And yeah, that's the other toss-up. That it's, first of all, it's an NES 8-bit game. But I feel like that the game itself was better. The co-op, the level design, like, I feel like it was a longer game, so it was a harder game. And
I thought there was something, I thought we did kind of like a conversation and we came up with, because I thought we said, because 2 is really good too.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
2 had so much, like, going for it, but maybe that's what it was 4 was, because we kind of played them in, like, reverse order, I think, or something.
Yeah, we're still holding off on 1, because that's a great game, but that frickin' underwater bomb level.
But we'll come out, in case, you know, it'll be out there soon enough, but if you're watching this minute of this video, there is the Hyperstone heist in the library now, and that will be
yes.
a treat.
Well, and I did pick up, gosh, I can't remember the name, but it's on Xbox. It's called like Turtles Nexus 2 or something. It actually has an unlockable 4-player mode of Turtles 2 arcade port that we never got from back in the day. So
really,
the one we used to play. So that's something, you know, we're gonna get into one of these days. I don't know how maybe you have to beat that game to unlock it. I'll have to look more into it, but it is on there. And there's actually 2 ports of that. One's PS2, and it actually has a different game on it, I believe, as well. It might not be the same game, but there's several of that time frame where, you know, kind of like how Soul Calibur had Xbox, you got Atomic Barley Spawn, GameCube you got Link or whatever, and forget what you got on the other one.
Well, now, am I not mistaken? I always thought there was none, but I've kind of heard about, like, maybe there was a kind of one of what you're talking about that has, like, The Simpsons on it. It's on Xbox of some sort, where you can maybe play 4-player.
That would be great too. 'Cause those are great games of our childhood that we never got to play outside of the arcade.
And you never will. I mean, I know that it's like an emulated status and stuff, but you're not going to play besides cab. And the only 4-person cab I'm going to buy is WrestleFest.
Right.
So
that was like
that is my childhood. Just original. I became an employee of the local Waterworks Park because I was like, hey, give me quarters. I will straighten chair. I will do your employees' jobs for just quarters.
Got a WrestleFest Ultimate friggin' Warrior, dude. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Bret the Hitman Hart, all the greats, right?
It was Hogan, Warrior, Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
It had Ted DiBiase.
Oh yeah.
It had Road Warriors. It had the Demolition Man.
Oh yeah. Talking Animal? No, they were WCW at the time.
No, maybe it just had the Demolition Man. It had the Honky Tonk Man.
Oh yeah.
I believe. It was like a good cast.
Yokozuna in one of the games?
There's actually there's two WrestleFest, 2 or 3 of them. There's like an original one and there's like a little bit newer one, but I think they lose someone really cool in it.
What was the port that we just if you follow us here at Brothers Sports Gaming, me, Easy, and the bunch, you know how much we love our wrestling games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we grew up watching wrestling each other. Hell, probably half our injuries we have sustained over time are from
blame it on
power bombing each other.
Blame it on sports.
Yeah, blame it on sports. Power bombing each other on the concrete or through chairs and shit because we're smart guys.
Here's the boss.
Uh-oh.
So this guy, I think he might hit me. Yeah. I don't think he doesn't kill me. I have 0 life. So here I am again, fearing for my life, thinking I have 1 bar. I'm never gonna do it.
No, good
yeah. So I was wrong. This is an epic. This is a run.
This is a good run.
Run for the ages.
And that's another thing. Style point.
Instantly gives you a free guy though when you kill him. And I think I'm pretty close to getting another one.
Style points are huge. I mean, yes, you could flawless, no death, run, whatever. But is that as cool as barely beating that guy with 0 guys, 1 mistake, you're done?
And our name is Bart. So Bart here.
I didn't understand that was who he was. I was like, Bart? Why does he keep saying Bart?
Bart! Hey, Bart! Oh shit!
But no, this I'm way off topic here. But something we were talking about way back in the broadcast was when they bring these ports to console, they lose things like multiplayer, things like that, and that's unfortunate. So that has to do with the technology.
I gotta try to remember. Okay, so I'll point it out now if you're watching. We're getting to the last level. It's gonna be this is a pretty intense spot right here. This is what I was talking about. The first level kind of trains you for. Yeah, but the grenades are really sporadic, and they're all over the place. There's a lot more guys with knives and stuff, so it's rough.
Yeah, this looks gnarly.
But, so, when it's all said and done, it did get me, I thought so.
Got you good.
But it's another boss, and it gives you another level up.
Right. But you take 1 grenade to the dome, it's over. All this work, 30 minutes of battle.
How did I, ever do this?
I don't know.
This blows my mind.
This is why you can never give up. You gotta be...
You guys are watching this out there, I mean, I was sweating bullets, probably. I think, I don't know. But, oh yeah, back to my point. When it's all said and done, in case we cut out on the credits, and I forget to mention it, check out the congratulations they give us. Because it is epic, and we're talking about translation of games and stuff. Obviously, they just didn't even give 2 Fs towards the end of this. They were like, you know what? We didn't even monitor it. No one's gonna beat this game.
What's spell check? What's any of that?
So,
we're not gonna spoil it here, but...
No, but stay tuned.
And check out our Commando run as well. You gotta beat that game, 4 times? It has a similar story as well at the end of that. It's hilarious. You gotta check it out. At least get to the end of that run. Just to see.
Definitely.
It is hilarious.
In fact, I think we have a video up, but we're gonna be... the halftime or the third quarter on Blades of Steel is just the best thing in life. Nothing gets me more pumped up than that. If you're a Konami fan, that one will
sheer blatant commercialism.
You're just play Gradius, buy Contra. Yeah.
They sold that game exclusively to get you to buy it.
I know, they think they just made that to make this cheap hockey game to promote all these other games.
But that is one of the original greats.
So here I am, back up to 1 guy. So that's good. Like I said, I think... So pretty much you just have to kill that mob and then you instantly fight a boss.
Shot you.
It is. It is.
This guy gets you sleeper grenade again.
No. I would have been so mad. Everybody in a tank top is Bruce Willis. I thought that had to be a white tank top.
Yeah, but he's got like a mix. He kind of looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme with
He does.
But he's like more tan.
All right.
So you're thinking Sylvester Stallone.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 2 guys. I got 3 bars of health.
And of course,
Watch this guy already mop me down.
Almost in all these old video games as well.
So I lost. There's a rhythm. There's a rhythm you have to get that I do not have.
You take 2 hits, you're done.
2 hits and I'm done. So let's see. See what happens.
G's, sad facing. There goes your high score.
So are you folks starting to see a trend? I am doing a kick screw. Oh, is he down?
It's over.
He is not.
Oh, he's up.
And that is the most dangerous spot in the game because he can get back into that rough mechanic where he's just like murdering you again. And I got off on the very beginning. I had to really
kicking him in the Johnson.
I had to.
Oh,
and then
right
your black
in
screen.
the kisser. Dude.
Right in.
Ow.
You can only take so many kicks to the junk.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, no matter who you are, Arnold or not.
What's that, the old Beavis and Butthead? Kick me in the Jimmy!
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is it? Congratulations! I couldn't even remember. I was trying to tell someone about it the other day and I couldn't remember what it said. That was ridiculous.
No, that's why you play the game and you beat the game.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
There you go. So it didn't take too long. I'm pretty much on par for the amount of time it takes everyone else to do it. I also put up a high score because I did not use a continuum. So, you know, there you go. That's Brothers Forge Gaming. I've been Easy, Mr. C here, and we killed another game. So look forward to all of our new content. Go watch all of our old content, and we'll catch you next time.